just give me 1 minute. I want to write name on this file. But what is this? I'm not able to write name on this file. Can you guess why? I have a ball pen in my hand. I have a file in my hand. But still I'm not able to write the name. Why it is so? Yes, you're right. This is a plastic file and this is a ball pen. And I'm not able to write because there is no frictional force. If there is no frictional force, we are not able to write anything, right? So our today's topic is frictional force. In our day-to-day life, there are many activities which we are not able to do without frictional force. Sometimes we know about it, sometimes we don't know about it. For example, suppose you are moving on the highway, okay, and all of a sudden a construction site has come or a construction road under construction has come. So what happens? Your vehicle speed is reduced. It is due to what? It is due to frictional force, because now the road is not smooth as that it was on highways. Okay, so that means when you want to reduce the speed of a moving object, frictional force helps us. Similarly, it also helps us to stop the moving object. Whenever you want to stop your vehicle, what do? You apply the brake, and ultimately the brake is connected with the wheels and the wheel slowly stops, and so again it is used to stop the moving object. Other than this, frictional force helps us in many activities in our day-to-day life. For example, for running, for walking, for dancing, for holding any object, to write anything on the board. So there are n number of activities where frictional force helps us. There are number of activities where we use frictional force. It is not only one type of force. There are 4 types of frictional force which helps us to do these activities smoothly or effortlessly. Okay, the first type is sliding friction. This is the friction where generally we need to move the object by means of sliding. For example, here it is shown on the ramp. If you want to take the luggage from the ramp, we need to slide it. Okay. The second is static friction. If a vehicle is parked in a parking or any object is kept steady, then it will show the static friction. The third type is rolling friction. Rolling friction means the word itself explains you whenever the objects are rolling, that time it shows the rolling friction. Whenever we use the wheels, whenever you use the balls or something like that. The best example is ball bearing. The fourth type is fluid friction. Fluid friction is the friction where the object moves through a fluid. Sometimes it may be water, sometimes it may be the air. So here the example of paper rocket is shown here. So these are the 4 types of frictional force. Let us now move on to the first type of frictional force. I want to show you one model. So, see now here, what is this? Can you just guess which type of friction it is showing? Yes, you are right. It is a sliding friction model. Okay. Now, here the two human models are moving an object, moving an instrument. This instrument is generally used by the carpenter's children to make the furniture, and it is named as hand plane or jack plane. Now, what is the purpose of this instrument? The main purpose of this instrument is to make the wooden surface smooth. How does it do? On this instrument there is a blade which helps the carpenters to remove the extra or the rough surface of the wood. For example, how we do in the sharpeners, we just rotate the pencil and with the help of this blade the pencil shavers come out. Similarly, here also in this instrument, that is hand plane or jack plane, a blade is there which will remove the chips or the shavers of the wood, and so the wooden surface will become smooth, and that is needed by the carpenters to make the furniture. Now, how to make it? To make this model, first thing we need a base. You can take any cardboard sheet and cover it with a plain paper or a chart paper. The second thing, we will need 2 models of human. Okay. So for that, there are many options to use. One is this thin straw. Generally we get it with the coconut water. So why I am asking you to take the thin one, so that it can easily be bended like this. It's quite flexible, children. If you don't have this, you can use the electric wires also. With the help of the wires also, you can do the same thing. Okay. Once you have this, you can use the hard paper or the chart papers to make the body of the human model. And simply you can use your own ideas to make the head or the face. How I had used here thermocol ball with the straw or the toothpick. Okay. So like this. Once the human model are made, you will need a thick stick like this. Again, here it's optional. You can use the broomsticks also, or it is up to you. Come up with your own ideas, ice cream sticks, anything. Okay. At the center of this, you will attach a rectangular box. If you don't have any other box, you can use the matchbox also. So that will be the instrument which we are supposed to make. Okay. Now the main thing is to attach that rectangular box to the hands of both the human models. And this is a very, very important thing. So for that purpose, see, you can see a wire is used to attach it firmly, so that when we will move this instrument like this, the hand should also move along with the instrument. So that is a very important step which you are supposed to do in this model. Once that is done, you can decorate it on your own, how you want to decorate, to show the this wooden chips and all. It is up to you. So finally, this is the model. Let us now move on to the second type of frictional force. Let us see some examples for static frictional force. Now you can see on the table, I had placed some items. Okay. These are the examples that shows the static frictional force. It is the static frictional force that allows these objects to be steady on the platform. Either it may be a vehicle parked in a parking, or you know this game very well, puzzle game. Why it is possible to be stable? Because of static frictional force. Mobile phones also, or any other object, if it is steady at one place, it is only and only due to static frictional force. When the same vehicle is moving from the parking area, it is due to the rolling friction. These wheels helps the vehicle to move easily by means of rolling frictional force. The same example we can take for the ball bearing also. In the ball bearing, the balls which are placed in between the two circular bodies, it helps the outer body to move easily by means of rolling frictional force. Actually, imagine that this ball is not there in between. So how this outer body will roll? Because of the sliding friction, because then it will be in contact with the inner body. But because of the presence of these balls, it can move very easily due to rolling friction. So ultimately, rolling friction helps the body to move with less contact area and with less efforts. Actually, this model shows us the structure of ball bearing. And where these ball bearings are used? They are used in automobiles, in machines, in power generators. So what is the main purpose of using this ball bearing? The main purpose is that it moves the sliding frictional force to rolling frictional force. And due to that, the contact area will be less. The contact area will be less, the movement will be smooth, the wear and tear due to friction will be less. And so the durability of the machines, of the things will be more, right? Did you observe, children, that this paper rocket was flying in the air? Why it is possible? It is possible due to fluid frictional force. So the fluid frictional force allows the body to move through the fluid. Either it may be air or it may be water. The objects can easily move through it only and only due to fluid frictional force. Okay? So these are the examples of types of frictional force. Many times we observe that there is a combination of two or more types of frictional force at a time. Now I can give you the example of an aeroplane. When the aeroplane is running on the runway, it is showing the sliding friction. But it is possible to do easily due to rolling friction of the wheels. The passengers who are sitting in the plane will show the example of static friction. And when the plane will take off, it will show the example of fluid friction. So at a time it is showing all the four types of frictional force. So you can find such examples more, right? Thank you.